Okay, this is what we know so far. The children found the ring, but they're still looking for the necklace and the bracelet, and they're ready to set a trap. They think they know who did it. Do you guys think that it was Mrs. Smith's? I don't know. She's looking pretty guilty. Mr. Bellows is in on it, so let's see if they can catch a thief. Chapter 9, A Picnic Surprise. What a great day for a picnic, Henry said. Look, there's a good place right there near the trees. He parked his bike and took a blanket out of the basket. He and Violet spread the blanket out on the ground. Jessie unstrapped the picnic basket from the back of her bicycle and put it on the blanket. She opened it, took out the knives, forks, spoons, plates, cups, and napkins. I'm hungry, Benny said. I hope we brought lots and lots of food. Don't worry, Benny, we have plenty, Violet assured him. She unloaded the sandwiches and the fruit and some of Mrs. McGregor's homemade cookies from the picnic basket. Just in case, I brought another box of cereal, Benny said. It's a good thing we got all those boxes of cereal when we did the other day. Oh, Benny, Jessie laughed. Won't you ever get tired of eating silver frosted stars? No, said Benny. It's the best cereal in the whole world, and in this box maybe I'll find another silver star. I only need one more to send away for the special detective's badge. He put the cereal next to him on the grass. Watch sat down next to Henry, keeping a close eye on the sandwiches. Watch liked peanut butter. Sue Lee said, When is the tree being delivered for Grandfather's party? This afternoon, Henry said. Grandfather's going to be in the Silver City, so he won't see it arrive. We can get up early tomorrow morning and make a few more decorations for the tree, Violet said, before we get ready for the party. You don't think Mrs. McGregor will forget to make his birthday cake, do you? Benny asked anxiously. Henry laughed. No, Benny, Mrs. McGregor won't forget the cake. Don't worry. Have a sandwich. But Benny shook his head. I'm going to open my new box of cereal, he announced. He opened the box, got a cup, and poured out some cereal. He stopped and stared into the cup. What is it, Benny said. What's wrong? Asked Sue Lee. Look! Look at the prize that came in my cereal. He reached into the cup, pulled out the pink ruby ring. Oh, Benny, it's a ring, a pink ring, Violet cried. It's beautiful, Jessie said loudly. What a great prize to find in the cereal box. This is them at their picnic, and Benny's got his favoriteest cereal. At that moment, Watch growled. Henry grabbed Watch's leash and held on tightly. Let me see the ring, Benny, Jessie asked. Ben handed it to his older sister. She held it up high, so high that anyone in the park who was looking could see it. Suddenly a voice said, Well, 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 if it isn't the Eldons. Startled, Jessie looked up and almost dropped the ring. Mrs. Smith, she gasped. What are you doing in the park, Mrs. Smith, she asked. She smiled. We're having a picnic, Benny said. I'm having cereal. Look at the prize I found in the cereal box. Mrs. Smith focused on the ring, her eyes narrowed, then she smiled again. What a cute toy ring, she said. It's a ruby ring, Benny said. Henry gave Benny a warning look. Mrs. Smith laughed. What a good imagination you have, Benny. To be able to pretend a pink plastic ring is a real ruby. Now Mrs. Smith was speaking in a loud voice too. Then everything seemed to happen all at once. Watch leaped forward to the end of his leash and began to bark. Someone burst out of the woods, pushed Jessie over, snatching the ring from her hand. Stop, thief, Henry cried. The thief ran right across the picnic blanket. I'm tongue-tied today. Kicking aside the picnic basket, the Eldons had a glimpse of someone in a tan raincoat, with a hat pulled low on his forehead. Stop! Cried Mrs. Smith. She grabbed the thief by the arm. He pushed her and the two struggled for a moment. Then Mrs. Smith let go and fell down. The thief began to run. As he did, police officers surrounded the picnic. Two of them grabbed the thief by each arm, and two more officers grabbed Mrs. Smith and helped her to her feet. And Mr. Bellows ran out to stand by the picnic blanket. "Thank you," said Mrs. Smith. She tried to pull her arm free, but the officers held on. "Let's go," she said. "Let me go." She began to struggle. The Boxcar children and Sue Lee and Watch got up and walked over to Mrs. Smith. She stopped struggling and glared at everyone. "Why are you treating me this way?" she demanded. "It is the thanks I get for trying to prevent a robbery." "No," Jessie said, "that's not it. You won't get away with it this time, Mrs. Smith. We know you have the ruby ring. Give it back." That's the end of chapter 9. Last chapter, chapter 10. See you then.